Check. Check. Check 1. Check 2. Check 3. Is it? Check 4. Test for the mic. Test for the mic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the MCCCC. That's a lot of C's, folks.
Yes,
Conference
sir.
tournament. Sorry about our technical difficulties earlier. We were struggling to get the mics working, but I believe we got them up and running right now.
Just prayed a little bit.
Yeah.
Got it going.
Yeah, but we're excited to bring you our fourth matchup of the day. This is between the CCCB Saints versus Ozark Christian College Ambassadors. And this will be the 4 seed versus 5 seed. I believe they were tied in the regular season standings. And yeah, that about brings you guys up to date on this. About 1 minute away from game time, or until they do the starting lineups. But I'm Shane. I'm Nick, and
I'm Shane Douglas. We got Nick Fairley subbing in for Joe. Joe Routs, the normal play-by-play announcer, but he'll be on for the Emmaus games later. If you've been tuning in to the whole tournament, we've had a lot of amazing games. The last game was a back-to-back show between Faith and Calvary that Faith just in the last few minutes was able to come out on top. And looking forward to a great game here between the Saints and the Ambassadors as they show us the starting lineups.
All right, we just heard the starting lineups. Not sure if you guys could hear it on the chat, but we're just seconds away from the tip-off of our 4th game of this conference tournament. Some players to watch for Ozark would be Miles Dressler, averaging 17.9 points a game, and Tyler Alarid, 14 points a game. And both of those are averaging 8 rebounds and 7 rebounds, respectively. A player to watch on CCCB would be Trey Black, who orchestrates this entire offense. He's at 18.2 points per game. And we got John Williams, 17.85 points a game.
When Trey Black is not there to scoop up the ball in any situation, Nick, John Williams is there. They're a dynamic duo, and watch them throughout this whole game. I wouldn't be surprised if they are both in the 20s in the end of the game.
Dressler tries an early 3 and hits it. Gives Ozark their first lead of the game. 2 possessions, 2 baskets.
Ooh, a nice dump pass there from number 15 to 41. Quick foul, and 41 goes to the line.
There we got a 3 for CCCB. Sorry, a little technical difficulty with the numbers. I guess that's not really technical, but that was Savion Thorpe. Sweet, thanks. Just got our headsets working. Inside take for Tyler Aladrin. Tyler A will say.
You just gotta be confident.
Oh, another 3 poured in by Savion Thorpe of CCCB, and that's a 6-point lead for the Saints. Aladrin with the ball. Alarid. Sorry, I don't know why I said Drin. Inside to Dressler. Faces the basket. Tough guards. We got Brown inside. Puts it up and in. It's Carter Brown. Oh, Caleb Brown, not Carter Brown. And another 3 for Savion Thorpe. That is his 3rd 3, I believe, early on. What a start for the Saints. How do you respond if you're the ambassadors?
You know, Nick, right now, Thorpe has came off really hot, so you just have to guard him on the perimeter a little stronger, but really just keep playing your game. It's way too early to really change any of your game plans coming into this matchup. But you got to understand, every team's 0-0 right now, Nick, and just having a good mindset and trying to keep that momentum on your side throughout the whole game will be a key. But just keep playing your game if you're the ambassadors, and don't get sucked into the Saints' offensive or defensive schemes.
Yeah, I'd say you got to run Savion Thorpe off the 3-point line. He's shooting 41% and shot 76 threes on the years. That total's gone up, and I think he's 3 for 3 tonight.
He started off hot, and let's see if he can keep it throughout the whole game. But if it is, he will be a for sure weapon for the Saints in this matchup.
Dressler inside, fade away. He got it. That's a tough shot for Dressler, but he's a really good player, folks. Inside by John Williams, guarded closely by Miles Sample. John Williams back up top. Over to the early start of today's game. Thorpe takes it inside, and that's 11 early points for Thorpe. Within the first 3.5 minutes, he's got 11.
Little soccer play going on there between Ozark and the Saints.
Did you tell him that it's basketball?
I did.
Oh, okay, good. We got Alad. Man, I'm struggling with this name.
You just gotta be confident with the names, Nick.
Yeah.
Just go with it, and if we mess up,
I always heard that.
Up.
If you're wrong, just say it with confidence. You're right.
It's true.
Another inbounds pass. We got Miles Sample passing in. He's a sophomore from Houston. Ozark runs 4 across bottom. Throws it inbounds to Brown. And Alarin inside with a floater. Oh, just off back iron. That's surprising to see him miss. He usually makes a lot of those floaters. He's shooting 37% from the field, 20% from 3, so definitely a little better inside the arc. And we got a first substitution. We got Dylan Hildago checking in, a 3-point specialist, it appears. Shot 153s this season.
150?
Yeah. He's made 50, so you like to see shooters hovering around 33%. I mean, you'll definitely take better than that, but
for sure.
Anything over 33 is good. For threes.
Shoot or shoot. Shoot or shoot. Trey Coaster here for the Saints, Nick. He's a player to watch in this matchup.
got a double dribble call on Dressler.
Sorry about that. We got a lot of people around us just hovering.
We are just too popular, Shane.
Yeah, I know. But no, what I was saying there is Trey Coaster is a player to watch for the Saints here. He's a... Ooh, there we go. Trey Black with a great drive there inside the paint. But Trey Coaster, what I say is a paint specialist. You know, he may not look like it, but you got to watch him wherever he is, especially if he comes close to the underneath the hoop in this game.
Dressler forces up a shot. It's going to be short. CCCB looks to be in control of this game early. Trey Black tries a three. This would be huge. He's off. You got a rebound for Dylan Hidalgo. Another jump shot off the mark. A missed three for Savion Thorpe, but it's put back by John Williams. Rare sight to see a missed three early on, but they followed up nicely.
Yeah, the Saints are really connected on both sides of the court on offense and defense. So, if you're Ozark, just keep playing your game.
No, the other. And that's an and one for Brown, trying to get some momentum back to the Ambassadors. We got the and one chance for Brown. Checking inside. Sorry, we're just getting a little sorted out here. Looks like we got everything under control.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
We can only hope.
It's been a rough day for the announcing crew. First couldn't even announce, and then a little disheveled to start the game.
Hopefully we can be more consistent on here on out.
And that'll
give you guys a good
10,
show.
But an early lead for the Saints. Ambassadors need to string together a couple shots, go on a run here, but it's very early on.
Keep your eye on the...
You don't expect the Saints to keep up this offensive consistency.
Keep your eye on the substitution of Nunez, number 4 of the Saints that came in. Big man in a huge mismatch in the paint right now.
Trey Black pull-up shot misses. And that's a follow for Nunez. Comes into the game and makes an immediate impact. And a block.
Coast to coast there, Nick.
Yeah, Nunez doing it all right off the bench. Trey Black dribbles it off his knee.
You know, if I'm the Saints right now, I mean, I'm loving the point difference right now, but just keep feeding Nunez as there's a matchup there. And, you know, no one can really come to his matchup to his size and physicality.
Yeah, Brown, free throw line jumper. Short, gets his own miss, puts it up, puts it in.
That's why you follow your shot there, Nick.
Yep, that's what they teach you from an early age, and it paid off there for Caleb Brown.
Someone's been listening to Coach. Love to see it.
Got Cruz Mendoza at the top of the key, a lefty. Goes left.
I'm a big fan of Mendoza. He's a lockdown defender and just all-around balanced player.
As it'll be tipped off, but there's only 9 to shoot. It's going to be Saints ball. Inside, missed, puts it back. Man, an immediate impact for Rodrigo Nunez.
It's just a playground for him, Nick. It's just a playground.
Yeah, it's looking pretty easy for everyone on the Saints right now. But you need the Ambassadors to fight back, show some resistance. Aldrin takes it inside. That'll be good.
Beautiful.
He's really good around the hoop, and he can finish from
some good finesse right there.
Many different angles. His float game is really good, but he's just had the whole Ambassador team has little trouble hanging with the CCCB Saints, who are shooting very high percentage right now. Nice. Oh, almost a steal for Brown. Puts it up, and Brown will get that miss. Pushes it up, corner. Fakes a three. Driven inside. Pass to Dressler. Dressler puts it in for 2. That'll cut the lead to 8.
There you go. Ozark's making a quick comeback, and I love it. I mean, really early into the game, and call it a comeback if you would like to, but.
Another steal, and then a quick foul.
They're just playing their game, Nick. That was the problem in the beginning.
That's Andrew Johnson, who drove inside, had the ball stripped away by Tyler Allerid, and it's going to be Ozark ball.
I love seeing Ozark just really switch the gear in their play and being able to make it a closer game and shrink that deficit.
Got the Saints shooting 10 of 16 to start the game early on. The Ozark is actually shooting pretty well at 7 of 14. Taken inside, a lot of contact, no call. Still almost got it to go from Allerid. Pushed quickly up the court. With little to no resistance, it's going to be John Williams with a deuce. And that'll balloon the lead right back up to 10. Got Allerid crossing the timeline. Over on the side to Dressler. Not often you see him outside, but a quick drive is blocked. Follow, and that's going to lead to a foul. We'll have Callaway Bain the second shooting 2. And he'll make the first. 1 for 1 from the strike. He's only seen 1 missed free throw this entire game out of 7 attempts. And there's our second missed free throw of the day.
Quick maths right there.
Close to a carry there from Trey Coester, but it wasn't. Trey Black up at the top of the key. Guarded closely by Aldrin. Takes it inside.
It's a deadly combination of Trey Black and John Williams.
It's likely that Trey Black said weight room after saying that, because that's what he said to me after he scored on me last game inside. He looked at me and said weight room.
Yeah. Nick here is an Emmaus basketball player. He's going to be going up against Manhattan tonight. So we got a quick insider right here. He'll tell you everything that goes on the court.
It's another good finish for Aldrin.
There he is.
But it's followed up by a 3 from John Williams.
I'm telling you, Nick,
Aldrin
John Williams
looks like he got reached.
This is John Williams' conference in the next couple years.
We got Trey Black Jr. taking it across inside, kicks it to the side. I think we got a travel first. It would have been a foul, but we had a travel first. I did agree with the call. We got 2 subs coming in for the Ambassadors. It's going to be number 15, Miles Sample, and number 45,
Pena.
Isaiah? Could it be Isaiah? It's Shane.
I say we just stick to the name that works for us, Pena.
He gets the ball. Pena takes it inside. We got Callaway with the ball up top, passes it off to Campbell. The double C action. Campbell, tough shot, gets it to go. That's Brett Campbell shooting 42% on the
good
year.
Defense there.
It's pretty good. Miles Sample pushing the ball up the court very quickly. Swings it off to the side. Inside, and Pena. Some early production. It doesn't look like he gets too many minutes per game, but Wow, he's taking advantage right there. Just a strong move. Trey Black responds with the easy 2. That's 22, Mitchell Peterson, that was unable to stick with Trey Black, and I don't blame him. Trey Black is one of the quicker players in our conference. Miles Sample across the timeline. Inside to Pena. He's feeling confident. Yes, misses it off the right side of the rim. I love that. A freshman playing with confidence. Trey Black takes it inside, looks to pass, and an accident. Looks like we had some incidental contact between number 44 on Ozark, Callaway, and number 24. Coaster. Yeah, I didn't see anything intentional there. It was just a unfortunate finish, but he should be fine. Yeah, and it looks like Callaway.
Yeah, they shake up on the end of the court. So
yeah, you gotta
best
love to
friends
see
again.
that in the MCC conference.
Best friends again.
Sportsmanship is actually a key part.
Yeah, it's a huge thing.
Some tempers flare and some trash talk is talked, but ultimately, you got some pretty good mild-mannered gents out here.
How many times during the game do you guys really talk to each other, Nick?
Oh, I talk the whole time.
You do?
Not really. I'm usually too tired from running up and down the court.
Yeah.
But at the free throw line, I could see myself trash talking. Not usually trash talking, maybe cracking a few jokes now and then. We got an inbounds pass. Sample will be passing it in.
Good, clean fun.
We got Pena, pump fake, strong move. Kicks it out to Sample, 7 to shoot. Oh, shoots a 3, just misses. Sample has only shot 22 threes in the year.
Man.
Not very many.
Get me a Trey Black jersey.
He had been shooting 36%, which is not that bad. But it looks like he likes to go inside more than often than not. He likes to distribute. Oh, tough miss from close in. Great finish. And that's another basket for number 2, John Williams.
I'm telling you, John Williams. I'm going to say it all game. John Williams, Trey Black are just, they're spectacular to watch.
And we get 3 of the 5 starters back in for the Ambassadors. Not necessarily a terrible start offensively for the Ambassadors as much as been an incredible start for the Central Saints.
This is true. It's very, just spectacular start, honestly.
They're shooting 74% from the field. And a lot of those
they're shooting 70 from the field goals.
Yeah, that's from the field.
Oh, I thought you said from a 3 because they're shooting. Well, I mean, shoot, they're only shooting 62 from the 3, Nick.
Oh, that's terrible.
They can do better.
They're shooting better from the field than they are from the free throw line. That's good defense there from Dressler. And the rebound will come to Alarid, who takes it across the timeline. Ambassadors need a quick bucket. Actually, it doesn't need to be that quick. They just need a bucket.
I mean, you can make
inside.
it quick.
Tough shot. Dressler gets the board, puts it up and in.
Ooh.
Dressler
Big man
could have
scores.
flexed there, but they are down 14. But that was a big boy play.
It was. I love the big boy plays. Paint plays are the good plays.
Another 3 for Andrew Johnson.
You know, they do say that the Dubuque water is some of the best water in the nation, and
I am a fan of Dubuque water.
Yeah, the Saints are definitely making the use of that.
I don't get that.
They've been drinking the water. They're playing fantastic.
Are you saying it's like Mike's special stuff, or?
Yes, sir.
You know that was just water in the movie Space Jam.
It's working out for the Saints right now. That's all I'm saying.
That was all mental. You saying the Saints, it's all mental that they're shooting so good because they think the Dubuque water is the best?
Yeah.
We got an illegal free throw from Caleb Brown. His foot was on the line, so that'll be a violation. Although he did make the free throw, it won't count. Trey Black with some nifty moves, just a little bit stronger. Alarid gets the rebound and clears. Got Sample sprinting up the court. One. Wrestler pull-up J is short. The rebound comes away to Savion Thorpe, who throws it ahead. And that's going to be off the leg of Campbell. Just a little too far ahead of themselves.
It is very early into the game, Nick, but Ozark really needs to make a strong push here with the last 5 minutes in this half. Someone really needs to step up for the Ozark ambassadors for them to make the difference to shrink a little bit before halftime, and then, fix something. Come up with a different game plan or figure. I mean, actually, there's no really. It's not even their game plan or their system they're doing, Nick. It's just the shooting of the Saints, and it's just fantastic.
Yeah, you're not going to shoot 67% from three the entire game, but they have had a lot of easy looks inside. John Williams takes it across. We got John Williams shooting two. Foul's going to be on number 25. Who's number 25, Shane?
For which team?
Ozark.
Jay Owens.
Foul's on Jay Owens, Shane.
Ozark just trying to find something, make something happen. Ooh.
Oh, a shot there, good from Brown. A lot of you may have been thinking that's a kickball violation. Actually, it's not. Kickball has to be an intentional kick, whether the offense or the defense. And it has to be a kicking motion, but that's going to be ref discretion.
Unlucky bounce off of the arm right there.
Air ball there from Trey Black. That's not normal to see from him. But he was saying he might have got hit in the arm. Don't know if I believe him. Don't know if I don't. I didn't see it. Alarid takes it inside. Brown fakes another shot. Takes it inside. Misses. And the board for Nunez. Cleared across the line. Thorpe takes it inside. Stripped away almost. Fumbling, controlled by Brown.
Some scrappy defense there, but it works out.
Wow. Oh, great hustle. Wow.
Wow.
Saved underneath. Dressler with the fadeaway. Oh, another hustle play.
That was the plan the whole time.
Ozark, well done. Wow, this is some crazy action. It's all going to end up with another crazy pass that works. Inside, we could get an and one. No shot. No shot was called.
On the floor.
That was a pretty crazy possession there, Shane. I was entertained.
Super exciting. Well, I was on the edge of my seat.
Caleb Brown, another shot. And it'll connect. And it's a 13-point game.
I love the big man moves over Nunez in the paint right there.
If you're an Ambassadors fan, you need a couple stops strung together. We got looking at a three, inside taken, and we got Dressler turned around. Dressler got turned around there. It's gonna be 2 shots for Kester.
The Ambassadors have tried their best of slowing down the momentum of the Saints in the past 17 minutes of this game, but they're still shooting 60% on all categories of the field.
And Kester knocks them both down. Back to a 15-point lead.
Mendoza subs in for Trey Black, letting him just probably rest. Maybe for the remainder of the half, just to go have a longer halftime for him.
Campbell will head to the line. He'll shoot two.
Sinks the first one. That was 2 for 2.
The lead's been within 10 to 15 points ever since about the first 3.5 minutes when Central scored 3 straight threes from, I believe it was, who hit those threes at the beginning? Is that Savion Thorpe? But yeah.
It's a massive mismatch there that they haven't really exposed at all.
Sideline from Allered. Takes it inside. Wanted contact.
He's a magician.
That was a really good finish. Foul's going to be on 35. Caleb Brown, his second. Fouls have been pretty even. It's 8-7. First free throw miss from John Williams.
It's a rarity there.
Yeah, he's 78% free throw shooting.
Knocks down the second. All good shooters usually make the second if they miss the first. Know how to adjust. Some pretty good defense there from the Saints.
From Mendoza. Just lock down defender, keep your eye out on him, and he can produce offensively as well.
A risky pass, but Allery.
Second time around, they make it happen.
Control. Allery works inside, behind the back dribble. Well done. Way to create for your teammates. And that'll be number 44, Callaway, with the bucket.
Beautiful movement there by the Ambassadors offensively.
Yeah, you gotta love when you have a player that can create for others like Allery.
He thought about it.
Got John Williams taking it inside. A tough shot. Allery saves it under his own hoop. Cody Kennard, former Emmaus player, would not be pleased to save it under your own hoop, but it works out. Fake three-point attempt. Risky pass. Allery retains control and puts it in. Allery putting on a show recently. And that's going to be 3 straight baskets for Allery. And the lead is cut to 10. Works inside, and we got another turnover. Allery being implored by his coach to push the ball up the floor. Finds Dressler. Takes it inside and dribbles it out of bounds. Just lost control there. But if you're Ozark, you love to see what you've seen in these past 5 minutes.
They've done exactly what they've needed to do in the past 5 minutes to really just take the momentum away from the Saints and going into the halftime. And they've shrunk the difference significantly, only down by 10 now. Hopefully they can shrink even more.
Williams tries another 3. He's going to be short. He's now 1 for 2 on the deck. Allery takes inside, misses. We got a late foul call. Allery definitely pleased to get that call. Looks like he moved back with the pace. He's going to shoot 2. Steps in. voice mute. The lead is cut to 9. Got Peterson checking back into the game for Dressler. Coach Lamb does not want another foul on Dressler. He's got 2. See if Alaric can cut it down to 8. That's the closest they've been in a while. I believe it was an over an 8-point deficit even like 4 minutes into the game, and they've really battled back, Shane.
They have. It's been an excellent job, and the Saints are normally a very physical and aggressive team, and it really shows in a lot of games. And Ozark was not. They completely took it and didn't back down in these last 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's now down to 6. We got the Saints swinging it around. There's a 5-second differential between shot and game clock, if you're wondering. Can't see the shot clock yet now. Oh, we got out of bounds. There's going to be 9 seconds, and the Ambassadors can cut the lead at the half to under 6 points. Dressler back in for offense. Hopefully he doesn't commit an offensive foul.
The question is, was his heel up? I don't know.
Oh, I thought he was out.
Well, he looked like it, but his heel.
I'm right here.
His heel could have been up, Nick.
We got 9 seconds remaining. They'll hold for 1 shot, most likely. We got a float game. Float game just misses. Oh, and it's bounced around. And your score at the half is the Saints 51 and the Ambassadors 45. A lot of back and forth action. Saints started out strong, but the Ambassadors finished strong, Shane.
Oh, especially in the last 5 minutes, we've been saying they needed to. They did exactly what they needed to and shrink that deficit going into halftime, and then they can go back in the locker room, think of a new game plan or a scheme for them to attack the Saints in the next half. But the Saints have been doing incredible in the percentage-wise their field goals, but turnovers the number has skyrocketed, and that was a huge problem within the last couple minutes, and why Ozark was really able to make a huge comeback is because now they have 9 turnovers just in the first half. So hopefully they can shrink that going into the second.
Yep, and that's going to be all for the rest of the half. We'll see you back in here in about 10 minutes.
So why should you consider the experience at Emmaus as opposed to somewhere else? I think it's very important to know who you are. I went to Emmaus to find out what God's Word said so that I could then, with a sure footing, push forward into the vocational part of my life.
So when I was first looking for schools, I knew that I wanted a really solid counseling program, but I also wanted a biblical core, and I found that here at Emmaus. In my Bible classes, I'm not just learning biblical facts, but I'm also learning how the Bible applies to my life and how I can live it out in my Christian walk. But then in my counseling classes, I'm learning theories and I'm learning scientific information and how the brain works, but I'm also learning how to integrate my faith into that.
So I've had the awesome experience to be part of Student Missionary Fellowship over the past 2 years. And what their purpose is, and part of the opportunity of service that it provides for students, is really getting involved with missionaries who come from around the globe. This gives us an opportunity as students to be aware of what the Lord is doing in places like Burundi, Africa. It's an awesome opportunity not only for the missionaries to come to us, but for us to learn about them and be inspired by the work that the Lord is doing around the globe.
My Emmaus experience has been really transformational, learning how to serve and how to love, and seeing the example in that from your professors and seeing how genuinely they care about you, and then getting to apply that to your life, and the knowledge you get in classes from how Jesus loved people too, and it's teaching me how to be intentional in people's lives, and I really am looking forward to taking that into the future too, in the workplace, at the church, just in the community, and I just see how it's preparing me long term, and it's not just for right here.
The soccer team, it's honestly been so fun, not just in the aspect of playing soccer, but the aspect of being able to fellowship with the team. Just seeing that team dynamic of love one another, serve one another. Your team goes first and then soccer. That is an amazing thing that I've honestly never seen before. That's what the gospel does to people, is that at the end of the day, it's not about soccer, it's about fellowship.
I had a group of 4 guys who got together every Thursday night and just poured over whatever we had read that week. Fiction, nonfiction, things in God's Word, things in books that we'd read, and we would just discuss, and we loved to write too. So we'd get together and we'd share whatever we'd written that week. Those relationships, we still keep in touch daily, share our thoughts daily, and it's the most lasting, lifelong commitments I've ever had.
Putting all those together and just seeing how, my life has changed so far while I've been here, and I'm excited to see how else it continues to change.
The NCCAA mission states, "We serve members by setting association standards, developing communications resources, providing regional and national competition, and partnering in outreach to our communities and the world. Bylaws, eligibility, statistics, and championships are all part of being an athletic association. Our services help propel intercollegiate athletics on and off campus. We intentionally place our student athletes and coaches in Christian service projects during championship events to answer the question, what would Christ do in these communities?" The NCCAA mission states, "We are committed to equipping student athletes and coaches to make a positive impact for Christ. Equipping student athletes and coaches involves the creation and distribution of tools and resources needed for a particular purpose. We promote outreach and ministry for the enhancement of athletic competition with a Christian perspective. One tool is Game Plan for Life, a character initiative to promote the biblical characteristics of love, integrity, faith, and excellence. Equipping student athletes with a game plan will remain with them throughout their entire lives." The NCCA mission states, "We are an association of Christ-centered collegiate institutions whose mission is to use athletic competition as an integral component of education, evangelism, and encouragement. The impact of the NCCAA has been felt for 50 years throughout the country and around the world. Encouraging mission trips is at the heart of this impact. We know short-term missions impacts everyone involved and changes the trajectory of lives. Sometimes it can affect the missionary as much or more than those being served. Our Sports Ministry Fund has supported more than 5,000 individuals via domestic and international missions. We exist not only to crown national champions, but to share the love of Christ wherever it is needed."
And we're back for the second half between the CCCB Saints and the Ozark Ambassadors. The Saints started off really hot, shooting around 60 to 70% in the field in the first half. And Ozark had a really tough time of answering that, but within the last 5 minutes of the first half was able to make a quick comeback. Let's see if they can shrink that deficit and keep it a tight game for the remainder of these 20 minutes of this second half. Ozark passing the ball in. Sample with a quick three there, unable to connect with the basket. John Williams passes it in. Thorpe to Williams out on the perimeter. Coaster. Williams trying to make something happen, drives in, passes out, and is a quick turnover. Ozark picks up the ball. Williams with the quick rebound. Find Thorpe with misconnection out there on the perimeter shooter. Both teams unable to really catch some momentum or any ground so far in the second half. Hopefully, maybe they slow it down a little bit and that they can catch their feet and make a couple buckets. Coaster fakes his pass to Trey Black. Ooh, Brown with a quick turnover.
After the fast offensive start we saw in the first half, it's been a pretty slow offensive start for both teams in the second. Dressler with an easy take inside. And that's going to cut the deficit to 4. It had at one time ballooned to 17-ish. We got Alred taking it across. Working on Savion Thorpe. Looks like he gets fouled. He's got no shot. He's going to be on the floor. Inside to Brown, back out, back into Brown, works inside, short game, a little bit long, and it's rebounded away by John Williams. Pushing it across the timeline. Up top to Andrew Johnson, working on Dressler, and Trey Black comes up with the loose ball. Dressler, that's going to be his third. We got 2 shots here for Johnson. Johnson will miss the first one.
Bucket spit that one right out. Didn't like it.
And as usual, the shooter adjusts and buries the second one. It's a 65% free throw shooter. 22 of 34. Brown working inside. Kicks it out. Miles Sample over to Brown. Pump fake. He gets fouled. He's going to be no shot. It's going to be before. And it's going to be underneath. Ozark ball.
Both teams starting extremely slow so far.
That's fourth foul on someone. That's going to be a fourth on Andrew Johnson. And coach is leaving him in. Pump fake. Caleb Brown going to work. The lead is cut to 3. Inside. A little out of control. Probably could have saved it, but did not.
But did not.
Looks like the Saints are going to put on a press. They look a little disoriented after starting out so strong. Let's see if their coach can will them back into this game. See if Trey Black maybe will help settle them down. A press. Maybe the press will help them out. Turnover. Missed layup by Trey Black. Put back for Trey Kester. And that's a 5-point game.
That's what Coaster does there is gets the boards and puts it back in the.
Miles Sample. Back out to Allered. Allered takes it inside, and that's going to be on the floor. It's going to be side out for the Ambassadors. 16:21 remaining, 5-point game. Inbounds to Brett Campbell, miss.
Ooh, hard connection there.
Going to be a foul on Trey Black. That's going to be their team's 4th foul.
It's a tough foul there for the Saints, already being 4.
Yeah, 4 fouls this early on. It looks like we might have had a hold there and was not called. Brown, short game just a little off. And a rebound by Allered. Looks like we had a foul. Oh, looks. Looks like we got a jump ball. Possession arrow belonged to the Central.
A little chippy down there, Nick.
Yeah, it did get a little chippy, but I think Comer heads have prevailed. Let's see how this next couple possessions go to see if my theory is right. Inside drive blocked away by Dressler.
What's your theory, Nick?
What?
What's your theory?
I think that cooler heads have prevailed.
Yes, sir.
Ted, looks like it's been a bit chippy. Both teams not too happy with the officiating. I haven't seen too much of a problem with it as an unbiased player, but oftentimes the officials get criticized for no reason.
That's coming from an official as yourself, too.
Yep, I can almost guarantee a make here from Williams. 78% free throw shooter, missed the first. Will
You can guarantee it.
almost 100% make the adjustment. And that is cash money. 6-point game. Allered trying to dribble through the press, will not. We got Miles Sample dribbled through the press. Cause an easy layup for Campbell. Let's see at Central. John Williams dribbles inside. Oh, blocked away by Dressler. What a defensive play.
Dressler stepping up big right now.
Got a 3. Oh, fake 3. Pull up, Jay. Got it. Campbell brings the Ambassadors within 2. After an 18-point deficit earlier on, they're back in this game. If there was a crowd here for the Ambassador, it would be going crazy, but just the girls' Ambassadors team and the bench alone are making it sound like a jam-packed arena. Let's see how the Central Saints respond. The bench makes the Saints player shoot the shot, thinking the shot clock was expiring. Interesting play from that. And we got Allen driving inside to tie the game. Timeout, Saints. The Ambassadors are going crazy. How did they get back in this game so easily, Shane?
Well, a lot of it is just snagging up that momentum right there. And I mean, when you might not be happy with the other team or something, you come together as a team and you just make some quick moves, and that's exactly what the Ozark Ambassadors did there, and they just were able to produce offensively and defensively and just really took the game and said, hey, this is our game.
If I was with Coach Lamb at halftime, I probably would have heard him say, let's make the score tied, 55-55, with just under 15 minutes remaining. And boy, did his guys come through for him.
If he said that, Nick,
hey,
he's a genie.
Coach Lamb's been coaching for a while. Maybe with age comes knowledge that the rest of us don't have.
This is true. That's why I'm so much smarter than you.
We got Trey Black bringing it across the floor. 14-50.
We have ourselves a game here, Nick, and I'm really excited to see.
Oh, a great reverse layup.
It's a beautiful finesse
Trey
there.
Black. Miles Sample with the ball. Throws it all the way.
Ooh.
Fake shot.
Thought about it.
We got out of bounds underneath. It's going to belong to the Ambassadors.
When in doubt, throw it off the leg. That's what they always say.
Off the leg, folks. Oh, quick turnover. And that's going to be Savion Thorpe all the way to the bucket, and that'll be a 2-point game. Miles Sample quickly pushing it up. He's going to get the ball stolen from behind. Trey Black comes down with it, and it's a 4-0 run for the Saints. Right after the timeout. Could it be a 7-0 run? Short.
Ooh.
Rebound comes down with Campbell.
Saints starting to wake up a little bit.
Yeah, a lot of times after timeout, you'll see a run like that for the team that called the timeout. Timeouts do often kill momentum.
This is true.
And that's why the coaches called it. Brown at the top of the key, sagged off hardcore. Got Campbell. Pull up, Jay. Short. Black clears all the way down the court. Beautiful quarterback style pass.
Oh, my.
Locked away by Dressler. What a hustle play, but also a great pass by Trey Black.
That was a beautiful Tom Brady impression as I've ever seen.
Alarid for three. Hit everything but the bottom of the net. And it's cleared away by the Saints. Inside pass. It's going to be a foul on Miles Sample. It's going to be black ball underneath. That's 4 fouls on Miles Sample. He's checked out of the game. He's been doing great work helping the Ambassadors to break the Saints' press. But it would be helpful if he didn't have foul trouble, but he does. And it's going to be number 25. 25, whose name I don't know. But maybe we'll soon find out if he hits a couple threes.
This is how it usually works, Nick.
Alarid just had a 3 rim out. They're down 4.
It's Carter Brown.
Inside, Caleb Dressler. Miles Dressler, sorry. Dressler gets hit on the arm, and he'll go for 2. Number 24, Trey Kester, commits the foul. No, that's Miles Dressler. Oh, 25 is Carter Brown. And do you think they're brothers? Caleb Brown and Carter Brown?
You know, I'm not a betting man.
I don't think they are.
But I don't,
They don't really
probably not.
look that.
Yeah, Brown's a common name. We have a professor here named Brown.
We do?
Coach Brown.
Oh, yes, we do. My soccer coach.
Yeah, you played with him. Okay, Nick.
Miles Dressler trying to get the second to go after making the first. Short.
Beautiful rebound there.
3-point game, 1-possession game. John Williams pushes the ball quickly. 25 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Ozark bench imploring them to play some defense. Looks like it's
kicks it out there.
Float game. Oh, looks like we got some body contact there from Dressler, and that's his 4th. More foul trouble for the Ozark Ambassador. Oh, my bad. It's only his 3rd. That's a good sign if you're an Ambassadors fan. You did not want Dressler getting his 4th foul this far into the game.
Dressler's been a great addition in the second half, first half. You've been really carrying the team, honestly, momentum-wise.
Yeah, Dressler's averaging about 18 points a game.
Currently, he has 14 for the Ambassadors.
That means if he scores 4 more points, he will have hit his average.
That's incredible.
I did major in math, so.
This is true.
And both are hits.
Fans are getting into it a little bit. the women teams of both respected men's team playing right now?
I don't.
Currently, the leading scorer is actually tied between Kayla Brown and John Williams, both with 15. Ooh, don't forget about Savion Thorpe, also 15.
3 players have 15.
Yes.
That's a total of 45 points.
Did you major in math?
I did.
I'm proud of you.
I can do 15 times.
Trey
3.
Black also has 14, and so does Dressler. So, all around the board, everyone is just.
There's been no
just having a good old time
extremely
out there.
dominant force. Both teams are spreading out the wealth, and by wealth I mean points scored.
Yeah.
But there's still a lot of time left. It's anybody's game right now with a 5-point lead for the Saints.
12 minutes and 32 seconds.
That's more than 12 minutes.
You know, Nick, what I'm really looking forward to, or what I really think the Saints should really do is put Nunez in the game and, you know, just expose that mismatch they have.
Check how many points Nunez has and how many rebounds. I feel like he's only played about 5 minutes.
Yeah, Nunez he's 3 for 5 from the field. He has 6 points, 5 rebounds. So, I mean, they haven't been.
How many minutes has he played?
I will try to find that. Not a lot, but for sure that is a huge mismatch. The Ambassadors currently do not really have a man that compares to the size of Nunez for the Saints, and
let's see if
a huge mismatch with them.
Yeah, let's see if the Ambassadors can hang on. They'll be without Dressler for a little while, sitting with 3 fouls. Don't want to pick up a chippy 4th this early on. Let's see how the substitutes do. Pass inside. Brown, nice catch.
Your boy Pena.
Pena for 2. Well done. What a great finish. Coming off the bench and hitting that. Looks like the Ozark girls are doing the thing where they say everything that they do. Pass, dribble, dribble. I bet when they shoot, they'll say shoot. Stolen away by number 23, Brett Campbell. Takes it all the way to the cup, and it's just a 1-point lead.
You having fun, Nick?
I am having fun. I always like watching quality basketball here in the MCC conference between OCC and CCCB. That's a lot of C's.
That is.
Stolen away by Alarid. Alarid pushing the ball up the court. Gonna find a cutting Brett Campbell for another deuce. And that's gonna be Ozark's first lead in quite a while. CCCB right back though, and that lead was short-lived. Alarid across the timeline. He's across the court. Inside to Pena. Pena all the way across. Looks like we got a foul on 23 for a hold. A hook and hold. And that's 5 on number 23, Andrew Johnson. And we'll get some more Rodrigo Nunez action.
Ooh. There it is. Keep your eye on him. They need if he can stay in the game for a while, that'd be a huge mismatch.
Foul out this early on. You got foul trouble for both teams actually.
Andrew Johnson
Brown takes it inside. That's a wonderful finish from Brown. It's like candy on Christmas Day. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but it felt good to say. If I were Mike Breen, I would have yelled bang there, but we'll have to wait till the end of the game. Another steal for the Ambassadors. 3 of the last 4 possessions have been steals for the Ambassadors. Pushing up the floor, Alarid inside. Looks like he's fouled. We got a jump ball instead. My bad. It's going to be Ozark ball underneath. That's the 6th team foul for the guests on the scoreboard, the Saints. Brown in the corner. Over to Pena. Pena gets the ball back to Alarid. Alarid eyes the shot. No, finds Kayla Brown inside. Oh, good catch there from other Brown. Brown takes it inside and whole score! It's a Brown show for the Ambassadors. And another timeout for the Saints. Last time they called the timeout, it worked for them as they left the timeout on a 4-0 run. But let's see if it works this time. It's the Ambassadors 63 and the Saints 63. And 66 Ambassadors, 63 Saints.
You could look at the scoreboard, Nick.
Yeah, I'm not looking at the scoreboard for some reason. I'm reclining in my chair.
We didn't get to mention that Andrew Johnson, the starter for the Saints, who fouled out just
I did mention
minute
that.
ago. No. His stat line.
Oh, go ahead.
Nick, goodness. He fouled out and finished the game with 6 points. 5 fouls, of course. 1 assist, 2 rebounds, and 1 for 2 on free throws. So, Nick, what are your observations so far of first 10 minutes of the second half? And
This game is so intense, I'm probably going to take a voice rest for this time out and have some H2O.
that is a good take, Nick. Thank you for letting us know.
And we're back with John Williams inside over to number 5, Savion Thorpe. Started out strong. Ozark's now saying mine from Finding Nemo. And it seems to work, but they get the rebound. And it's going to be off the Ambassadors. You love the fight of the bench of the Ambassadors fighting on without Dressler or Sample. Pump fake. We got inside over to Trey Black. Trey Black pump fake. Corner 3 is faked. Inside, we got an offensive foul. We got Trey Kester bulldozing into Brown. And an easy call for the officials. You don't blame Kester there. He had to take the ball inside with the shot clock running out, but I believe it was the right call. That's going to be his third.
A lot of hypeness going on between the Lady Ambassadors and the bench itself.
If you're Coach Lamb, you want to keep having these easy buckets. You want to work the ball inside of Brown. It looks like the CCCB Saints are in a zone. Bad pass there from Brown. And a jump ball, and it's going to be black ball.
Ozark is really taking this game into their own hands and holding on to it, not letting go. And if you're the Saints, you're gonna have to try to rip that from them.
Early on, I almost fell asleep because CCCB was just making every shot. It was so predictable, and the Ambassadors weren't doing very good. But the Ambassadors have truly had a wonderful last 5 minutes, I'd say, of the first half, and then came out firing in the second half.
Oh, they didn't come out. No one came out firing in the second half, Nick.
I meant firing on all cylinders in terms of hustle and the like. Trey Black, pump fake to the corner. Drives inside, pull up Jay. Got it! 66-65.
It's really enjoyable seeing you having such a great time, Nick.
Oh, it is always fun watching some quality basketball with a quality crowd.
And the crowd is the Ozark women's team.
Yeah. And that's about it. And you got benches watching.
This is true.
We're watching. Stolen away by the CCCB Saints.
John
They
Williams
could take the lead
coast to
here
coast.
to the corner. Just a wee bit short on the 3 from Thorpe. Started off this game on fire. 3-point attempt. No, just a pump fake. Over to Brown. Brown inside to Pena. Spin move up top. 14 on the shot clock. Pena dribbles.
He wants it.
Looks like he forced it up there, and it was blocked away by number 4. Roberto Nunez. Rodrigo, my bad. And we got a foul on Pena, and it's going to be a black ball underneath. And we're going to get Dressler back into the game for the Ambassadors, and we'll also see some Callaway come back in the game. It's a 1-point game, 8:01 remaining. And if you just joined us, folks, you've missed a lot. CCCB led by 18 in the first half, and Ozark just clawed their way back in. Trey Black inside, misses the ball, loses it out of control, wanted a foul, didn't get it. Ozark taking the ball up the court with just Ozark with a 1-point lead. They're going to run shooter, a play that they ran many times. It's going to be a double screen. Outside, Dressler finds himself an opening and knocks down the deuce.
He's been doing that all game, Nick.
That's Dressler's money zone. And that's going to give some momentum. Let's see how Central responds. Oh, stolen away by Allered. Easy layup missed. But a follow by Brett Campbell. Well done. You love the hustle, and it's a 5-point lead for the Ambassadors. Let's see how the Central Saints respond. You know they have a run left in them.
Crowd's really into it right now.
Saints lineup. Bump fake inside to Nunez, missed it. Stolen away by Campbell. Another pass, and it's knocked away by number 5.
Ozark's really feeling it right now.
Let's see what Ozark does with this inbounds pass here. 6:48 remaining on the clock. 5-point lead. Inside to Callaway. Callaway.
I do not believe Dressler is Odell Beckham.
Yeah, that would have been a tough catch. Not a great pass from Callaway. Probably could have been caught, but it wasn't. We got a 5-point lead for the Ambassadors. I don't think they can hit it. Trey Black at the top of the key. Inside, Nunez. Hold it. Triple teamed, passed away. Inside, good pass there from Nunez. Nunez has had himself a pretty good game in limited minutes. He's done a fantastic job. Directing traffic is Allered to the corner. We got Campbell, fakes a 3. Dribbles up top. Inside to someone. Back out to Campbell. To the corner, Dressler for 3. Got it! On 3 from Dressler extends the lead to 6.
There's a heat mark above his head, Nick.
Let's see how Trey Black and the Saints respond. We got Trey Black orchestrating traffic against this 2-3 zone. Inside, good pass. It looks Nunez with the big boy board.
Ooh.
Oh, he's fouled. Nunez having himself an all-star caliber game.
They were just trying to high five, Nick.
Yeah, clear contact. You could hear it all the way up here in the mezzanine. And that'll be 2 shots for Rodrigo Nunez. Rodrigo Nunez averaging 8 points a game in only 16 games played. Shooting a solid 56 from the field and 60% from 3. Let's see if he can get the second to go. Cut this lead to 5. And nothing but net on the second free throw, and the lead is 5. Allered coming up the court. Good check-in for Dylan Hidalgo. First action of the second half, a shooter for the Ozark Ambassadors. Knocked away. All the way across, Hidalgo for 3. Short. Rolls over the top of the backboard. That's a tough shot for Hidalgo. Open, but he's been on the bench for a lot of the half, and it's definitely hard to come out and shoot after being on the bench for that long. The scoreboard is wrong. It's actually 73-68. 5-point lead for the Ambassadors.
You know, Trey Black has been really quiet this second half, Nick. I'm wondering if the Saints are going to get him to be put him in their offensive scheme for the remainder of these 5 minutes.
Just as you speak, finds a wide open 3 for Samuel Adams. That's a 2-point game, and we're right in this, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming down to the wire in the final 5, sponsored by Jersey Mike's.
No, that is not.
That's correct. We don't have any
That is-
sponsorships,
no.
but if we were, I'd want to be sponsored by Jersey Mike's. Miles
Okay.
Dressler finds himself wide open for 3, passes it up for a 3 from Allerin. A great pass from Dressler.
Looks back to his bench, showing them some love right there.
Can they answer?
Responds.
Adams responds, and the foul. What a response
That was
from
incredible.
the Central College Saints.
Thank you, Nick. Speak in your mic, too.
It's a 2-point game. It can be cut to 1 with this 4-point play for Sam Adams. This could be 7 points in just 2 trips. Looks like the Central Christian College of the Bible is going to come out.
That's how you do it when you're Sam
Pressed
Adams,
right after.
coming off from the bench, scoring back-to-back 3-pointers, huge in these remainder of the minutes of the game. Super clutch.
And he completes the 4-point play, cutting the lead to just 1. Early foul in the shot clock. That's going to be a foul on Savion Thorpe, just his 3rd. But the fact is, they're in the bonus. You don't want to commit a foul that early on.
Ozark making a surprising rotation of taking out Dressler. Probably get him a.
Does Dressler have 3 or 4? Check on the online stats.
He has 4 fouls.
That's
Dressler
why
does.
they took him out. On the scoreboard, it only said he had 3, which
Yes.
would make it confusing why they would take him out. But you want your best player in Dressler back in for the final stretch. And Allerid knocks down a pair.
You know, if I'm the Saints here, I'm trying to find that mismatch with Nunez. Get him in the paint.
Inside for Trey Black, just too quick. Great drive there from Black.
This is a nail biter, Nick.
He just drove right through his zone. You don't see that too often. Caleb Brown working on fake 3. It's going to be a black ball.
Adams
Allerid-
doing a great job listening to his teammate of not touching it.
Allerid hoping for a foul there, not provided. And we got John Williams taking the ball off the court. 2-3 zone here for the Ozark Ambassadors. Over to Trey Black, back up to Williams. Back to Trey Black, spies a 3. Short, gets his own miss. Trey Black travels after being run into by his own teammate. That's an incidental contact there from Nunez. You can't
Very
blame him.
unfortunate. Very unfortunate there. Substitution. Dressler coming back into the game.
Coach for the Saints is imploring Trey Black to take the ball to the basket, saying, quote, they can't stop you.
He said that?
The coach.
You read
Which
lips?
I tend to agree with. Yeah, Trey Black going to the basket is very tough to guard.
He has elite quickness, Nick.
Brett
Elite
Campbell is
quickness.
having himself a day. Another easy basket for Campbell. 2-3 zone. Over to Trey Black. Trey Black up top to Williams. Williams drives inside to the high post, kicks out to the wing. Up top is Thorpe. Over to Williams. We got a foul on Campbell. That's going to be a 1-on-1 for number 2, John Williams.
Campbell did not like that call as he stared off into nowhere, reflecting over everything. Someone screamed pickles.
John Williams buries the first free throw. That'll bring up a second free throw.
Ozark trying their best of their fans in the bench to get into the heads of the Saints players.
Let's see what they do here. This could cut it to 1. Mutter! It's a 1-point lead for the Ambassadors. Allerid takes the ball up the court, crosses the timeline. Guarded closely by Thor. Double screen action over to Campbell. Campbell drives inside. Blocked
Nunez with
away
a
by
monster
Nunez. Trey Black across the timeline, works inside. Step back Jay, rebound Alarid. Alarid crosses half court, looking to push it all the way inside. Looks like he was fouled. Throws it out of bounds. Coach Layham asking for a foul.
Saints feeling unlucky there with that no call.
Yep, it looks like that's going to slow the pace down a little. Trey Black inside. Trey Black back out.
Another steal.
Alarid with the
for
steal.
Ozark.
Campbell inside. Scores another layup. Campbell's got to have 8 layups. And that's a 3-point lead for the Ambassadors. Let's see how the Saints respond here. Crucial possession with 2 minutes remaining inside the Nunez bucket.
It's a mismatch, Nick. Just expose it.
Yeah, Nunez has had himself quite a day. Added a block a couple moments ago. Probably added 7 to 8 rebounds.
Yeah, we are on our
Campbell
feet,
also
ladies and
a great
gentlemen.
day. Driven inside. Forced up.
Oh, my
But he
goodness.
buries it. Under pressure, and that balloons the lead back up to 3 points. What a finish there from Campbell. 1:45 remaining. Nunez to Black. Black inside.
There's
Over
Adams.
23 to tie.
Oh!
Bang! That's a tie
Off the
ball game.
bench.
Sam Adams with another 3. 1 minute and 30 remaining.
I believe Sam
Tie
Adams is
game.
3 for 3.
Sam Adams has been crucial down the stretch. Brown inside. Just short.
Ooh, a lot of contact there. A lot of
You got a
fingers being
foul?
pointed. We'll see
Foul
whether-
on Brown. It's going to be 1-1 for number 22, Sam Adams. Had himself quite a fine last 5 minutes. Let's see if he can continue that stretch here in the 1-1 situation.
Both teams are in the bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, we are standing on our feet, and every fan in this
Is sitting down.
room is, they are sitting. But
That's
this
going
is
to be a
very
1-point
exciting.
lead after Sam Adams buries the first. Let's see what he does with the second. 1:16 remaining. 76 seconds if you like that. Buries 2. And Alarid clears. Just approaching 70 seconds remaining.
It
in the
is
game.
neck to neck, ladies and gentlemen. Both teams fighting, scratching, back-to-back points. You love
Looking
to see
inside
it.
to Dressler, finds Brown, short. Rebound off Dressler, and it's going to be Saints ball. Coach Lamb demanding his team get the ball inside. Looks like they're going to play man here. Match up here. We got
Down to
Campbell
50
on
seconds.
John Williams. John Williams to the corner. Fake shot from Sam Adams. To the corner. Shot. Just
Ooh.
misses. That would have been your dagger. Cleared by Alarid. Alarid across the timeline looking to push. Finds inside. Finds Campbell. Coach Lamb wants a timeout.
Timeout.
and
Good timeout there.
That's a good timeout from Coach Lamb. We got 35.6 remaining in the game. It's a 2-point lead for the Central Christian College of the Bible Saints.
And OCC. Hey, Nick. If you're the Ozark Ambassadors right now, who do you want the ball in?
I don't really
hands?
care who to have the ball. I just want some action going towards the basket. Once we get inside, then we can kick out for a shot. If you're Central, you want to force the ball for a contested shot of any kind. You'd prefer a mid-range jumper. You don't want any wide open threes. You don't want any
Especially
wide open
Nunez
layups.
in there.
Yeah, Nunez is
He's a beast.
Yeah, he's a beast inside. You don't want him picking up a foul, though. You want him to be straight up, and but if you're Coach Lamb, you want some action going towards the basket. I assume they get the ball inside to Dressler. We'll be right back
Well, keep
in
in mind
25 seconds.
Keep in mind that Dressler has 4 fouls, and he needs to be careful what happens within these last 30 seconds.
Ladies and gentlemen, your 40-minute game has come down to 35.6 seconds. Brown inbounding the ball. Finds the other Brown, Caleb.
Brown to Brown connection there.
Brown over to Allered. Allered drives inside. Float game. Just misses. Rebound. Off.
Kicks the ball.
It's going to be Ozark ball.
Ref thought about that. That was just
Yeah, it was definitely the right call from standing here. I was hoping he'd give it to Ozark because that's what I saw from up here. But it did take him a while, so I was a little worried. 25 remaining. 20 on the shot clock. Brown looking inside. Allered takes it inside. Corner three.
Oh.
Short.
Oh,
They're going to
foul.
foul right away. Jump ball.
beautiful job there by Ozark getting that, knowing
Well done
who
by
has the
Allered,
possession.
because the possession arrow belongs to the Ambassadors.
That was a heads-up play right there.
If you're Savion Thorpe, you'd like to have that back. Be a little stronger with the ball, not allowing Allered to get his hands on
nuts. There's 13 seconds left. Shot clock is off.
there. 13.2.
My bad. Math wasn't my major.
Ladies and gentlemen, this game is coming down to the wire.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's see what happens between Ozark and the Saints and who's going to come up on top.
It's going to be ball underneath. Allered inbounding. You got a screen on this side for Dresser. You got a kick ball. That would reset the shot clock to 20, but we're over 20 seconds under 20 seconds remaining in the game. No need for a shot clock here. 13.2 left.
That's a good kick. Not going to lie.
Yeah, maybe he should consider joining the soccer team next fall.
They don't have a soccer team.
Really? They used to. Looks like Coach Lamb will probably want them running the same type of action. Into Brown. Over to Allered. Fakes it inside. Floater just misses. Rebound Allered. 6 seconds remaining.
5.
Shot for the win. Blocked away. Shot again. Short. Oh! Just missed. And the Saints have done it. A lot of opportunities there for the Ambassadors. You couldn't ask for much more if you're a fan of the Ambassadors.
That was insane.
Wow.
All the opportunities
My heart rate.
there.
I need a heart monitor here. I've lost it, folks. That was a crazy ending to an even better game. We'll be back here to wrap it up in 30 seconds. Great game out there. Any final thoughts?
That was an excellent game between both the Ambassadors and the Saints. Heartbreaking on one side, but you got to be very happy on your defensive play on the final stretch there.
That was just insane, Shane. That final possession, I think Ozark got up 4 shots, several of which rimmed out. Actually, it may have been 5 because 1 3 was blocked away. Another 3 was shot up. Wow, I'm just amazed.
It was very crazy, but you gotta be pretty happy with yourself on both sides and how you played and how Ozark was able to fight back in the end. But stay tuned to watch the Lady Eagles face off against the Thunder.
Tomorrow
women's
we'll have
basketball
Central
team.
play Barclay at 3:15, And the Ozark Ambassadors won't play again till Saturday at 10:45 a.m. and they'll be playing for 5th place against either Calvary or the loser of Manhattan and Emmaus tonight at 7:45. Thanks for tuning in, and as always, lights out, Alice.